Namaskar. Hello and welcome to this session of Library Automation. That is in Human Resource Management, Unit 32. This is a marketing approach and techniques in information as a marketable community. This is Unit 34-2. I am the Professor Arun Kumar Chakraborty, Department of Library and Information Science, Netaji Subhash Open University, Kolkata. Is your course coordinator for the course 5, that is Management of Library and Information Center. I am also the SME for this particular unit, that is Unit 32, Marketing Approach and Techniques and Information as a Marketable Community. So this course is for the learners of MLIs, for both Open University as well as the regular university course learners. The course learners also can benefit the other people who were appearing for the different competitive exams or other purposes of acquiring more knowledge or update their knowledge. That kind of purpose is required. So this lecture module 3, unit 32, that is marketing approach and techniques and information as a marketable community. And it aims to provide defining the marketing as a planned approach and to identify the gain and support of users, and that is the develop support its services in a manner which benefits the users and further the aims and objectives of information centers. Learners, you may think that what is marketing of library science? Marketing, why I should do market? Because I am the officer and all working, supposing why my product is market, why the people should come for their research. No, it is not that. Now the day is that you have to reach to the user, you have to reach what is their requirement. You have to go and find out what is their need. That need is more important. So for their need, you have to market this. You have the following the products and how you are going to give the services from these products. So in other words, the marketing service as a springboard for gaining new users, to serve the better the existing user, and to develop a new services, and to initiate as well as sustain a meaningful relationship between the information center and the users. Hence, there is a need to examine how the basic concept of marketing are applied in the practice to provide for information products and services, and it is being offered by libraries. So Kotler, the renowned authority on the marketing, defines marketing management as the analysis, planning, implementation, and control of programs designed to bring about the desired exchange with the target audience for the purpose of personal or mutual gain. So it relies heavily on the adaptation and coordination of products, price, promotion, and place of archiving an effective response. So marketing management is a planned and organized method of carrying and exchanging of the relationships. So to understand the concept of the marketing, this reading this unit, you will be able to understand the concept of the marketing, explain the need for marketing and information products and services. You should describe the ingredients of the market, identify the different types of market segments. You can plan a marketing program. You can explain the meaningful marketing trends and the need for lively information centers. You can discuss how marketing strategies can be applied in the library and information centers. You can describe the concept of marketing mix as applicable to library and information services. Explore the customer focused approach and issues related with the implementation of marketing in a library sector. You should be able to briefly overlay, define and the scope of the marketing mix, 4Ps, products, price, place and present promotion, target of the market audience, identifying and understanding the library's target audience. You have to see who are the target audience, who are the competitor analysis, analyzing the competitors and understanding the library unique selling prospects. That is USP, unique selling propositions. What is your unique selling proposition? What is your USP? In the marketing techniques, marketing segmentation, targeting and postponing the STP. Positioning, you should have targeting and positioning, segment, targeting and positioning, and applying to the STP in a library marketing, branding and rebranding, social media marketing, event marketing, information as a marketed product, community engagement. So this unit will cover the objectives, learning outcomes, marketing concepts, the concept of the community and marketing. There are 6 community marketing strategies, tips, functions of the marketing approach, customer focus on the libraries, product life cycle, how is product life cycle, different approach to marketing, marketing products and scalable, what marketing means, explaining the marketing program productions, then summary, recommendations, conclusion. And friends, in the learner, you know that at the end I have given a short questions, MCQ, bibliographical and references. So you should correct this one. What is introduction? You have already learned the importance of information as a marketable community in earlier unit. Marketing is a subject growing interest of all organizations and including the such as a non-profit once the libraries, archives and information documentation center. So marketing is a totally management function. It should however be noted that marketing is not the same thing of selling. You are not selling. The unit deals with the aspect of details. We begin by defining marketing as a planned approach to identify and gain the support of users, and you should develop appropriate services in a manner which benefits the users and further the aims and objective of information center. In other words, marketing services as a springboard to gaining new users, to serve better the existing users, to develop new services and to initiate as well as to sustain meaningful relationship between the information centers and their users. Hence, there is a need to examine how the basic concepts of marketing are applied in practice to provide for information products and services, so being offered by the libraries archives. What the Kodler said in the renowned authority of marketing, he has defined that marketing management as the analysis, planning and implementation and control of programs designing to bring about the desired exchange with the target audience for the purpose of the personal or mutual gain. So market concepts is a dynamic one. Market concept is a dynamic one, it's very dynamic and still revolving. The latest trends can be seen as it towards the following aspect. Relationship marketing. So it represents the reinforcing of the traditional marketing with the greater emphasis on the creation of a customer value. The fundamental aspects we should cover up is this customer satisfaction with the relationship. So this is turned to leads to greater customer retention. Relationship marketing strategies extend beyond the 4Ps of the product, price and place and promotion. It's incorporating process, people and proactive customer services. Adopting this wider mix requires a different approach to resource allocations and mixed approach. So for successful implementation of the relationship marketing concept, cross multiplication functional term based on the approach is required. So learners, by the end of this lecture, module 3, unit 32, marketing approach and techniques and information as a marketing community, For this, MLA students will be able to understand the basis of marketing and its application in libraries and information centers, to learn various marketing approaches and techniques, to organize the importance of the information as a market product. What will be your learning outcome? After going through this module, you will understand the basics of marketing and application in libraries and information center. You will understand that there has to be a marketing efforts to maximum use of greatest satisfaction of the users. You have to identify various marketing approaches and techniques. You have to understand the need of e-marketing of live information and products. So friends, now I will consider what is the marketing concepts. So marketing is a system-wide process. What is the concept of marketing? Marketing is a system-wide process of planning and marketing, say making adjustment to the ensure the establishment and maintenance of mutually beneficial exchange relationship. Marketing, broadly speaking, concerns with the selling, market research and advertising. If you go for marketing, you are going for a selling, because if you are selling a fridge and all, you have to buy for that. So every organization has two basic operation functions there: production of the goods and services or idea, and then marketing of the goods and services of idea. That is one: production and marketing. Production and marketing creates utility to the for the consumer. Utility refers to the want of satisfying power of a good services. Production creates from utility by transforming the raw materials into goods and services. Ownership utility services refers to the transfer of the products or services from the possession of the products or the market of the possessions of the consumer. Then friends, the marketing concepts. Marketing is a system-wide process of planning and marketing, making adjustments to ensure the establishment and maintenance of mutually beneficial exchange relationships. Marketing, broadly speaking, concerns with selling, market research, and advertising. Every organization has two aspects of two basic organization functions. These are production of goods, services, and idea. So this one is called marketing concepts. The code law read out this thing. Every organization of a production and publicity is a non-personal promotion of goods or services. But here the sponsor cannot be identified and does not pay for the communications. So publicity is referred to indirect advertising, sales of promotion covers and encouraging customers to purchase goods and services. So marketing is defined by the American Marketing Association as activity, set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners and society at large. Because if you market, society has to be benefited. So if you read the definition of closely, you see that there are four activities of components of marketing. What is that? Creating, the process of collaborating with the suppliers and customers to create offering that have value. Communication broadly describes those offerings as well as the learners and customers. Delivery, getting those offerings to the customers in a way that optimize values. Exchanging trading values for those offerings. The concept of the community-based marketing. So marketing is the relationship between creators of value, companies, etc., and recipients of values. So companies are creators of value, recipients of the value. Value is the important market. Learn about them, utilize their own internal as well as external resources, and successfully edit them to create and other products that have value to their customers. So learners, in recent years, components have been actively developing distinctive products and services based on the new ideas and methods in response to diversifying consumers' needs and intensifying the intercompany competitions. So, for examples, when we are looking for the concepts of the products or satisfactions, the code identity companies is often placed in the different, not in the terms of core products or it is a tangible products, but in terms of augmented products. What is the important augmented product? That information on how to use and enjoy the product and services, which is considered to be the outermost periphery. In addition, in terms of communication and delivery of values, that digitization is progressing rapidly due to increasing sophisticated information and sophisticated information and devices such as internet, smartphones, and changing the way communication is conducted. That's what the Koshimiya in 2019 said. Learners, please tell me what is your community-based marketing framework for deviation approach. The product, essentially the concept will be expanded that from a conventionally narrow products concepts to include augment products, thereby leading to a service design that offers to a solution of the license. You see the figure 1. Second, the reception of the value or target are not customers who are not the expected to purchase the products. So, what is the peripheral potential customers? And that is, in other words, the recipients of value is there. What is the third? Third, communication between the companies and customers no longer takes a basic and approach that continues to accommodate communication value of the company. So, concept of the communication based marketing has been conceived as a new marketing strategy for the approach. You can see that figure 1 creating a value and a concept, product, secondary was created a combination, and this one is a concept of the community based marketing. You can see that products and customers how they are exchanging. So product and design services, that is the extended a concept to include the ancillary functions and designed with a focus on the customers and use of their set starting point. So design the marketing target of the community and their exceeds beyond their control. Now learners, I will talk about that community based marketing. What is the community based marketing? That is means company to customer approach. That is called named BC relationship. That is BC1, organizing an emphatic people, organizing an empathetic people. Customers who become part of the community are more likely to obtain information that meets their interest. And they are also be able to see opinions and activities of other customers, thereby encouraging the spontaneous dissemination of information and interaction among the customers. Customers to customer approach, customer interaction relationship within the community named CC relationship. CC1, customer nature, new customers who comes in. CC2, that is conversation, existed excitement that comes normally, naturally of the services. So customers to company approach BC relationship too. The relationships among the customers are spontaneous and interactions are active. So collaborative between the companies towards the innovative value creation. That's named BB relationship. That is BB1, corporate collaboration for a new and value creation. Maintain and enhance cooperation with other companies. So concept community-based marketing, how we'll do? The concept of community-based marketing will make academic and practical combination of a new marketing framework through its distinctive features. expanded the customer facility. In community-based marketing, customers' role in broader than the traditional marketing theory. Realizing the marketing best on actual numbers. In a customer community that a company has formed, it is possible for the company to ascertain real number of data to customer representation from a potential customer possibles, and based on the what information it becomes the plan more articulately and respond more appropriately with the next mode. So friends, what is the possibility of the capturing community type of customer communities? Are categorized into four types. Fan communication of the product brand. Fan communities. Fan communities of professional celebrities, athletes, artists, creators. Community-based groups that are part of the components, sales, financial institutions, advertising, etc. So, but let you start the community based, six based. Create a trusted space. A powerful thing happens when you give a people of a community owned space or connected. So, how to build a community user trust? Each community has experience will differ depending on what members like and respond to the most. Friends, share community expertise. Number two, that is share community expertise. What will be differentiate your brand community from the competitor offering? What is your expertise? What the members are interact with the community that give them edge, where that's are going. How to use your expertise in your community. You should innovate and well-known speakers to the friendlies. So friends, the community marketing, six community marketing strategy tips hold that the give in the events. Hosting events is a straightforward way to create shared meaning and traditionally within your community. So physical events that can provide a space outside the online community for members to the meet the market. How to use your event marketing to fuel customer engagement. You can choose to partner with events that attract potential users and what an event useful to this event choose and retention. Friends, use your community to direct your business. Your community gives you direct access to the opinions of feedbacks of the virtual change. So, learners, but how to cut through this noise if the best is niche down? So, number six is that add value to the and monetization. Your brand community must add value to your organizations and be able to provide them the wider stakeholders. So, how to monetization work in this practice? So, key issues is that why is communication is marketing is powerful? Why communication marketing is powerful? Communication is a tap into your need to start, stay, socialize, and learn from the people. What are the three components of the brand community? Brand communities can be identified broadly in the three key areas. What is that? People, acts and behavior, belonging, and accountability. What is the people? Your people or people with common goals and interests come together and differentiate themselves, identify wise from those outside the community. Acts and behaviors, they carry out specific acts and behaviors that specially solidly or solidify that their culture and the manner and meaning in the community. So, what is the belonging and accountability? People understand that the need of to help other community members and work together to achieve goals. The foster sense of belonging in the community. So, it's worth going that characteristics describe all types of persons is there. So, what is the marketing of this? One, analysis. Analysis is that the first stage of marketing is management of analysis, customers making planning, the setup of the managing policy, implementation, Control is a standard for performance act. Progress towards the marketing goals. Results compared with the standards. Changes are made. So friends, now functions of marketing, or what is the marketing approach? For marketing, for making it operative and effective, there are basically three types of functions that you can think of exchange of theirs. The exchange functions. What will exchange? The cover, buying, selling, and pricing. Exchange functions is commonly considered physical functions, relates to the actual flow of goods and services. Facilitating functions that involves facilitating financing, risk bearing, market research, market information and creation, demand supply, financing, and risk bearing. The two most important facilities should be there. What is our marketing approach? A marketing approach helps to organize the data in organization facility. So, market analysis, user analysis, etc. So, organization adds competitive archives. Marketing mix. What is the marketing mix? While marketing is an approach to long-term planning, it also helps make short terms of plans to deliver the particular services to a particular market. So marketers are satisfy the customers and want. What is the marketing of this? Focus on that. Form, utility, time utility, place of utility, and then personalization, position of utility. So the libraries and information centers always concerned with that. Some of the things that you have to be interview, questionnaire, case study, observation, suggestions, and form. So now, friends, I'll talk on product life cycle. Every product has got a life cycle, and because it says to sustain the marketing. So the product of life cycle, length of time, and that product is achievable to the customer. It starts when a product or a good or service is introduced into the market and ends when it removed from the shelves. This concept is used by the management and marketing professionals to make the marketing and sales decisions, such as whether or not to increase advertising. But in case of the library, what you are marketing? You are marketing the resources. You are marketing your different resources, e-sources, and the branded resources. Issues. A product life cycle is the length of the time from whom a product is introduced to the market and until it's taken off the shelves. There are four stages I told you: products, life cycle, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. So the product's life cycle is introduction, growth, maturity, introduction, growth, maturity, and its decline. Once maturity, it becomes decline. So a company often requires higher marketing from the introducing a product to the market, but experiences in higher product. Sales of the sales stabilization. The concept of product life cycle helps to bring them marketing sales decision in a decision making body. How the product life cycle works? It's the stages. The life cycle works: introduction, growth, maturity, decline. Why is your product life cycle important? Product life cycle is important for what strategies and approach it has taken care of this one. So product is that way you should do that. What are the benefits of the drawbacks of using the product life cycle? Beneficiary, clarify the portfolio offerings, better the allocation resources, or positive impact of the growth strategy, promotional important, drawbacks. So by see that different approaches of marketing, I'm showing that involvement marketing, the deliveries and on. You can see this one. So that marketing approaches or products and services, B2B versus B2C. That means business to business, other business, or business to consumer directly. Local versus international versus virtual marketing. Inbound versus outbound services. Marketing products and services, direct bound. Marketing is small. Logical versus emotional marketing. Performance versus brand marketing. What are the bottom lines? Great product market fit, effective employees, reliable management, adequate and scalable process, long-term resume strategy, technical roots, amazing, and this one. So see, my friends, how these products, what is the marketing products and services. So implementing a marketing strategy, you need to have a marketing audit, because for any marketing products, it is important to make certain that all relevant aspects are included in the analysis. Marketing audit helps to make certain that no relevant aspects are omitted. So that has to be important. So implementing a marketing program and evaluation. So re-examine the libraries in the respect of the libraries, information centers objective. This should be in the relation to the institutional goals. Set goals based on the institutional capabilities. Identify the potential and actual user. Identify the services. Identify the consider the critical factors in the survey available resources, human equipment, etc. Identify the priority areas. Implementing as a marketing evaluation. Evaluation is that objective, product services, performance, distribution, etc. So marketing, friends, I would like to summarize saying that this lecture will include the marketing applications in libraries, marketing approaches, marketing techniques, information as a marketable community, recognizing the value of information, community engagement. So by applying this concept, librarians can develop effective marketing techniques and their value. So purpose of the marketing information library market segmentation takes into account the fact that market can be divided into meaningful parts and segments. Market analysis provides an organization with a necessary information to make it decision making. The ingredients of marketing mix, product, price, and market is important. Lastly, they implement the process. So, what are the recommendations? Develop a marketing plan, build a strong online presence, develop a user-friendly website, engage on social media, and then assess the evaluation, stay up to date, and then controlling and key messages. Marketing is essential. Marketing is essential. Know your customers, know your audience, be creative, enabling the technology future, enabling the technology, community engagement, and final thought, by applying these marketing principles and techniques, you will be able to really visibly build brand awareness and demonstrate the value of their services. Remember, marketing is an ongoing process and that requires creativity, adaptability, and commitment to the excellence. So, friends, I have also discussed some of the short questions which may benefit to you, then some of the MCQ questions, and I have also shared you some of the bibliographical references which I have used. Thank you very much for patient listening. I hope this will gain you. Thanks.